Christmas rollers. Today we are doing an awesome cookie recipe. It is called Santa's Trash Cookies. Doesn't that sound delicious? I'm sure it will be, and we need to get started. So when I Googled online, like the best Christmas cookie recipes, I just wanted something a little bit different, and I found it. This is called Santa's Trash Cookies, and it's through the Delish website, and I will link the recipe below, but let me show you what's in it. So you'll definitely need your sugars, and you'll need flour. You'll need your baking soda and room temperature butter. Now I'm going to be doubling that recipe, so that's why I have 2.5 sticks, but you'll only need 3/4 of a cup. 2 eggs, they're down here, and some chocolate chips and pretzels, my friends. Chips and pretzels. And then we have some sprinkles here. So a couple of variations. Isn't that funny that it has these ingredients right here? I love it. Salty, crispy. I can't wait to try it. So what I am doing, the recipe called for unsalted butter, and so I got salted butter. So it only called for a tiny bit of salt, so I'm gonna omit that. And because these have salt in them, I think we're good in the salt department. So what we're gonna do first, you guys, you tell me. We're gonna cream some butter and sugar. So we have 3/4 of a cup of, it's supposed to be unsalted butter, but I just get regular salted. And then we're gonna do 1/2 cup of brown sugar and 1/2 cup of the white granulated sugar. But because I'm doubling it, that's where you'll see double. And then we'll just cream this until it's nice and creamy, probably a few minutes, but just you're looking for that fluffy consistency. I forgot to mention that you'll definitely need to have vanilla for this recipe as well. Just forgot to put it out on the counter. So you'll need 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and I like to give a little oops. And then we'll do also 1 egg. And then we'll blend this together. So we're gonna need a teaspoon of baking soda, and then we're gonna start mixing in slow the flour. You're gonna need 2¼ cups of flour. So I'm gonna just start off with 1 cup at a time. That's what I would do. So I am now just adding the rest of the flour and gonna be putting in the mix-ins. So now we're gonna do some of the mix-ins, which we'll need is 1/3 cup of crushed up potato chips and 1/3 cup of crushed up pretzels. So you don't want to pulverize them because you want people to kind of notice what they are. It means my oven's ready. So I'm going to also, because it needs sprinkles, and I couldn't find sprinkles at the store, I found sugars, which I will decorate on top, but I'm going to put a little bit more chocolate chips. That seems like a good compromise. So I have my pans here ready to go, and then in that little pan right there, the little tea kettle, I have cranberries boiling with cut up oranges and cinnamon sticks and a tiny bit of dried out rosemary because I don't have my rosemary bushes. It smells so good in here, and what's really great about this is that this is like my 3rd day. So I just keep refilling it and keep boiling, and it still smells great. So a little holiday tradition from me to you. So let me get going on these mix-ins. Just kind of smashing this up. So easy. Plus I got it on a good deal at the store. So I have another bag because I have some special recipes coming up very soon. Next week I'll show you some. But I'll need this for the topping. So I have the pretzels and I have the chips. I only had about 3 tablespoons of that confetti, which is why I added some more milk chocolate chips. So between those two, this is a good recipe to get rid of those red and green sprinkles. And then I have a third of semi-sweet chocolate chips. So because I'm doubling it, I have double all of that, you guys. So now we're just going to use a wooden spoon to mix this all in, and then we're ready to start cooking. So if you didn't make it to the live last week, we talked about some Christmas traditions. Let me know in the comments one of your favorite traditional things you do around the holidays. I just love hearing about it. Tonight, I'll also be taking you, we have another dinner. This is the time of year that we tend to get a little bit busy. So tonight we're doing a church dinner though, which is why I'm already ready with the red and white like a candy cane. And I have this little glow necklace that's super fun. But my son, he's marching in a Christmas parade that I'll be missing because I'm making hams for our Christmas dinner for our church. So I have to be here to watch it. But we're all gonna meet at the same place, even though they might be a little bit late. And we have a Christmas thing. So I'll take you along with us for that. And now we're gonna get ready to scoop those onto some baking sheets. Time to roll. So I'm just taking a small teaspoon. I think in this case a cookie scoop would be awesome. Okay, so I thought the ingredients in the mix was a little sparse. So I added more chocolate chips, and then I had a little bit left of like the chips and maybe like a quarter cup of each left. So I just added it in there. Why not? Looks so good, you guys. So now it's nice and full. So it almost comes out to 2/3 of a cup of chocolate, the semi-sweet chocolate chips. You can probably mix in milk if you wanted to do that. That's kind of what I did because I wanted it to be like just a bunch of different things. So we're just gonna put these on, and then I'm going to top it with a little bit of my festive little sprinkles. Now these are sugar sprinkles, so I didn't want to add that to the dough just because it's already sugar. There's enough sugar in the dough. So this is just gonna be a topper on top. So I'll bring it closer. So these are ready to go in. I know you can't really see the red and the green sugar sprinkles too much, but they're on there. And this is gonna cook a lot faster, you guys. 7 to 8 minutes. So let's get the first batch in. These just came out, you guys. Look at those. They're perfect. They have a nice little roundness to them. They're small enough that I could probably make a bunch of them and put a bunch of them into the delivery dishes that we're gonna be doing tomorrow. I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm gonna let the boys try them when they cool down, and then we'll report. So while I'm finishing up all of these great cookies, let me show you what we're doing tonight. So you guys, wasn't that just so fun? I'm so glad that you went with us to see what we're doing this holiday season and just the fun that we can have with Christmas. So just look in your local newspapers. There may be parades going on that you can attend as well. Plus, if you need a place to go on December 22nd, you may want to check out lighttheworld.org for a meeting place which will have beautiful Christmas music as the 1 hour church block. So look at all these cookies I made behind me. It comes out to like 62 of them. I still have a couple more in the oven, but I wanted to show you how sweet they turned out. So let me take this one off. You guys, you can see like all of it. So here's a pretzel, chip, all the chocolate chips. So I'm so glad that I even added more chocolate chips because that just makes it better, right? This is so good. Okay, you guys, so this is a chocolate chip cookie kicked up a few notches. Love it. This one's a keeper for sure. So good. Thanks so much for visiting the channel. Give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't clicked subscribe, I'd love to have you along. I love showing some different kinds of videos with cooking and baking, but also some vlogs and some fun things too. So stick around, rollers. I have a couple more days left of cookies coming your way. So have a wonderful day. Bye, everyone.